I'm excited for you guys coming here tonight and Marcia business. This is the launch of her business. This is her first presentation. There's like 7 people here. Pretty excited about this. But Gail, you just enrolled Marcia. I know you guys have history. You go way back. You guys are friends and done a lot of things together. I met Marcia a little while back, and she's been taking her time looking at this opportunity. So the guests that are here that were invited by Marcia, now we did open this up for a few other people to invite guests as well, but Marcia took her time in making a decision to get involved with Trevorium. So she did a lot of homework behind it. She's actually going to some specialized training next month with Gail and myself and a few other people. So she's really seriously looking at this opportunity for a couple of reasons. One, to be able to help people. Obviously, that's a major thing, being able to help people, but also be able to travel more, be able to create more memories. The income is phenomenal. And at the end of the day, give you something exciting to do to share with your friends and family. And that's why we're here tonight. So, Gail, I'm going to pass it over to you. You can kind of, give us an intro, and then I'll take it from there. And again,
Okay.
welcome, everyone.
Yes. Welcome to everyone. And hi, Marcia. I know you can't talk, but do a wave so that we want to acknowledge you. But Marcia just joined Trevorium, and I am so excited. When I first met Marcia, the first thing that she said to one of the first things that she said to me, "Oh, I'm a homebody. I don't go nowhere," and that was a tag for me. And so I proceeded to invite her some places and got her on a cruise. She had been on a cruise before, but it had been a long time. And as I continue to welcome everybody, welcome, welcome, welcome. Um, but as we continued and she came on to a couple of Zooms, she came to a live presentation that Gary presented when here in Fresno, and she was interested there. But like Gary said, she did a lot of research and finally concluded that it's all about Marcia. So we are congratulating Marcia for coming on board. And I want to again welcome everybody that are invites of anyone else. But my journey, what I would like to share with you tonight is I went on an incentive trip, which is a package that is given to you when you join Trevorium, and I picked Thailand. And why did I pick Thailand? I picked Thailand because my brother had gone and he talked very positive about it. And it cost me $250 that included um, my hotel fees and taxes. And then, of course, I had to pay for my own air, and I got a good deal on the air. But it was a fantastic trip. It was 7 days, 8 nights, or 8 nights, 7 days, however way they do that. But we had I went with Linda, who is also a Trevorium member, and we had a fantastic time. Marcia is thinking about going to Hawaii. And
All
you,
right.
the thing with the incentive trip, you can take one person with you, but if anything else, that if she goes on all the other benefits that Trevorium has to offer, she can take several people. I've gotten her on a cruise. We went to Ensenada last year. This year we are going um, to Alaska on a 10-day cruise, and we're leaving out of San Francisco, and we are it's a 10-day cruise going to Alaska. So, but Thailand was awesome. We weren't confronted with any timeshare um, gimmicks or anything like that. We lived uh, within walking distance of the beach. And we never made it to the beach because there was just so many things that we had to do, and I should have stayed another week. But I'm going back. But anyway, terrarium is great. I've been in it for 2 going into 3 years, and I'm gonna turn it back over to you, Gary.
All right. Well, hey, Gail, thanks for sharing. And I'm a homebody, but once I touched that beach in Hawaii, living, in a 4-star resort, 5-star in Vegas, I got the bug to do some of the. Matter of fact, like you see here, this Greece picture, I believe that's Greece. So again, one thing I want to point out. Now, this is how this works from a team perspective. Now, Marcia's at work right now. Obviously, she can't do this presentation. This is where we come in. A lot of people say, well, Gary, I don't know. I don't have time. I'm too busy. You got a whole team to support you. So we don't want Marcia to get in trouble at work. She's kind of on her phone on and off, but we're doing this on the behalf of her to get her lunch. And a lot of people would wait. She just got started 2 days ago, and here you are. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to be talking about a company called Trevorium. I'm a 3-star director. I know you don't know what that is, but I'll share that with you in a little bit. But it's a very successful company. We've been around 14 years. And the thing when I share this information, I don't know the audience, right? I don't know if some people here just to save on travel. And I don't know if there's some people here that's like, no, Gary, I'm an entrepreneur. I want to make some money. Well, the beautiful thing about what you're going to see here tonight, the same information applies to either or. Some people are like, hey, Gary, I don't want to do, I'm doing okay financially. I'm retired, but I do want to see the travel savings. And then there's that other side that's like, no, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm trying to figure this thing out. So what our goal is here today is no big ticket sale or upsell at the end of this. Our goal here today is to take you from where a lot of people are today. They're concerned, right? They're concerned about our economy. They're concerned about, how they're going to pay for things. They're making decisions based on a lot of times their food budget. They want to make sure they got enough food to provide for their family, and then the rest and else, basically food and shelter. But I don't believe we're here just to survive. We're here to thrive, and you got to have an opportunity. Unfortunately, there's a lot out there, and you don't know what is what, if it works or not. So our goal here today is not to convince you, it's just to help you get from this side of the bridge to over here, because a lot of people here, they're stressed out right now. Every day going to bed trying to figure it out. There's people that have mortgages, they have jobs, they're not sure if it's going to be around with AI, they're concerned about their bills. They're spending so much time in that stress mode. So our goal tonight here is not to give you a whole bunch of PowerPoint presentation. We want to have a little bit of fun. We want to help you get over to this side of Trevorium where we have fun. Here's a lifestyle video, and then we'll kind of get going here. I love this video. People having fun, smiles, people from all over the world traveling. And these are recent pictures. These are not from 10 years ago. I stayed at that hotel. It's a beautiful hotel. Free breakfast right there on the water. So our goal today is just to kind of bring the culture of Trevorium to you in a very short period of time. Having a good time. Having a good time. That's what it's all about right there. Hey, I'm gonna give you guys a quick quiz. You guys, can you see me in the video? Let me see if you recognize me in this picture. Let me see if you recognize me in this video. Let me see if you guys recognize me. All right, 3, 2, 1. Do you guys see me yet? Do you see me yet? Do you see me yet? Where do you guys? Who's that guy?
Get my ring shining in here.
Hey, we have fun. We have fun, you guys. We have fun. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started with the presentation here. Now, I know a lot of people, when they see these things, this is not the first time you attended a Zoom about making money or travels. You know, some of the questions people have are, okay, is this another network marketing thing? Is it legitimate? Well, we already shared with you that Marcia already checked everything out. You know, can I really save some money? And can ordinary people actually earn income here? And, you know, I've tried something before, but it just didn't work. Well, the great thing about our company, there's a lot of stuff out there. You see it every day. You go on Instagram, all kind of stuff out there. Our company's been around 14 years. We actually doubled during the pandemic. This is our owner and CEO and founder, David Hart and Adela Hart. Incredible people. They put together not only a beautiful travel membership with corporate offices in Temecula, California, Madrid, Spain, and Almaty, Pakistan. Not only did they put a great travel membership together, but they put a lifestyle company together, because people today, they're looking for options financially. and why not in the travel space? So why should you take a few minutes to listen tonight? Again, 14-year-old company, dozens of people having success with us, thousands of people are booking travel, and you're not required to be a business partner to take advantage of the travel membership. So it's a long-term company, it's a legacy company, and there's no hype tonight. We just want to give you some pure facts and help you move you from one side of the bridge to the other. Now, what I'm going to show you right here, if I took a poll, most of you probably use Expedia or Travelocity, or it really doesn't matter because basically Expedia and Booking Holding owns most of the booking sites. But this example that I'm showing you here, Expedia, Travelocity, this is their retail price to stay in a luxury hotel. I'm sure you guys know what the hotel is there, but this is our price, $300. But here's a video that aired on Channel 4 News about the booking
You
site.
go to online travel sites and scour them looking for the best hotel deal. You may be actually wasting your time.
I've used Expedia, Trivago, there's Booking.com.
Always looking for a bargain. I like to see the red numbers that make you think like you're getting a good deal.
But that may not be the case.
Almost all those sites are owned by one of two companies.
According to the nonprofit Consumer's Checkbook, Expedia and Booking Holdings owns 95% of third-party booking sites. That means shopping around may be a waste of time, and Checkbook says calling the hotel directly won't land you a better deal. They're hesitant to undercut the booking site.
Well, right there is proof that you're shopping around. Now, a lot of times you go to book travel, right? And they'll show you got 3 rooms left, 20 minutes. It's really smoke and mirrors because they own all the sites. This is our retail price. So here's just a little information about our Trustpilot recommendation or results. We're 4.6 on Trustpilot. Expedia's 2.6, Travelocity's 2.3. Now, obviously, they've been around a whole lot longer than I have. But if I were looking at an opportunity or a travel business, I wanted to know what the reviews are. Are people actually getting stuck when they travel? I know that's a big concern for people that say, okay, yeah, I got a deal, but what happens when I'm abroad? Well, Gail was on the other side of the world. She used a concierge service, no problem at all. She took care of some other bookings and so forth. So what I want to do at this time, I got a short little snapshot of our back office so you can actually see real time the booking, because I know people always ask me, well, how do I know your prices is actually cheaper? Well, I'm going to show you right here. This is our back office. Just going to show you just a couple of bookings here. That's the website there. You don't see any marketing on there. It's just straight travel. And what it's doing is pulling up all the best deals in Las Vegas. So what you do, you simply go through here and pick whatever location you want. And this is the key part right here. When you look at our website, you see our price, $494. The other sites are $13.10. Well, let's prove it to you. You click the public pricing. There's the pricing right there. That's the price. And we have 110% match if you happen to find it even less, but it is right there. You can see the savings. Now, we also have access to timeshare properties. I know people that spend $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 on a timeshare property. We have access to these properties right here from our website. I'm pulling up a location in Orlando, right near Disney World. Now, if you got family, this is a great destination. Yes, the price is real. You see right there, $0. How do we get that? Because we get marketing, we get travel points every single month to apply. And let's take a look at the location. This is beautiful. I believe this is a 1-bedroom suite, but you got a washer and dryer, you got a kitchen, everything available. This is beautiful. I mean, for $0, I mean, that is really nice. This is a resort. I mean, not a resort, but it's a timeshare. Now, here are our world tours. That price is correct, $29. The reason why we get these deals is our company invests over $7 million a year into these properties to allow us to go in and buy them down. Now, I want to show you some gift cards here, just a few examples. Here's a gift card if you like Red Robin or any other restaurant, a $25 gift card for 20 bucks. We get what's called shopping dollars every month, get $100 every single month that turns into these big savings. Here's a steakhouse, and there's more. This is just an example. We have savings on cell phone, monthly cell phone bills, rental cars, insurance. Here's a $60 gift card that we get for $48. These are just some of the perks, okay? If you do a lot of concerts, Sporting events, we got savings on these concerts today. They're like in the thousands, and people are saving a few $100s on these different tickets. So this is just a snapshot of a few things, but we have a concierge service, so much more. And, I want to kind of drill down a little bit and let you know this isn't for everyone, right? This is not a hustle. It's not a get rich quick scheme. You're going to make money overnight. You see all this stuff all the time online. Hey, just click here. You don't do anything. Make $1,000 a day with your phone on autopilot. I haven't seen anything out there yet like that. Anything out there, you need to have either goods or services, right? And something that people want. Well, from a business perspective, people want to travel. We don't have to convince them on traveling. They're like, hey, if you can save me money, you got my attention. The income part, I may look at that as well. So there's no pressure sales. There's no guaranteed income because we don't know what you're going to do. But if you do want to make money, that option is here. So why do some people say no? It's just some of that old belief. They've done these things before. They've lost money. They joined the company and are out of business. And a year later, they spent all that time and effort. Remember, we've been around 14 years. We actually doubled during the pandemic. A travel company, imagine that, doubled during the pandemic. Why? Because people made a decision during the pandemic. For a lot of them weren't going back to work. They said, I lost my home, or either I'm living with a family member but I have better quality of life. And now I'm doing this travel thing. I'm making more money with my travel business than going back to work. So a lot of people stayed in that space. But other things people say, well, I didn't have any support. We have so much support here. We have people that are making a serious significant income, but the support is there. We have training. We have back office training. So the question really should be asked, does this really work? Well, Gail just kind of explained her vision or her past, what she's done. And I'm going to share my story here in just a minute. But could this really work if I follow the system? Well, typically in things that I've done in the past, dealing with products and everything, you have to learn a lot. Here, you just need to know how to invite people to a Zoom like this or a recording. Marcia just got started and there's 11 people here today. So why do members stay? Now, we talked about travel, but we're more than travel. We're more of a lifestyle company because we give people options from a financial standpoint. Because traveling is great, and a lot of people still travel today. Even though it's expensive, a lot of people still travel. But the lifestyle, to be able to build a parallel path with your current income, be able to tap into an area where you can start really designing your life and have more experiences. But this is the glue for me. This is what I believe it is. It's community. When you get a group of like-minded individuals, when you go on a trip with friends and family, the good friends and family, sometimes you may not want to travel with some of your family or friends, but you know what I mean. It's just something that happens when you're just at a beach, you're at a concert, you're just having a good time. It's about community. I believe that is the glue here because as you start building an organization or traveling, you start meeting like-minded individuals on these trips because these trips are available to thousands of our members and you start seeing them. But let me show you the short video of the community aspect of our business.
Knowledge, a lot of training, a lot of fun.
Get a better understanding of how I could be a business partner in Trevorium. And woo, go Trevorium!
About all the community that we have here all around the world.
I get to walk the stage.
It's going to be Gail in a couple of days.
That's how awesome it is. How about that?
It is the best company in the whole wide world. It has changed my life.
It's all about community. You look at the world today, the news, a lot of people are like, man, this world's going to, you know what? I'm on the other side. Well, we're having fun every day. We're strategizing every day. We're excited every day about the next move, where we're going, how we're living our life, the income we want to create. Now, the travel membership taps into everything. We already talked about the hotel, but the cruises, this is becoming a big thing in our company. Now, it wasn't that it wasn't big before, but nobody was really cruising. They were taking advantage of these world tours, the resorts. But now cruising is really hitting the bug with our company. I got a friend. He's a big time traveler. He would be traveling with or without Trevorium, but he travels, like big style, first class. But he booked a cruise it was a suite for $3,000. With our membership, he saved $1,000. That same individual saved $500 on his Kevin Hart tickets. He had those, what do you call those tickets up front? Not the balcony, concert, wherever. It was in the front. I'll just put it that way. But he saved $500 on Kevin Hart tickets right out here in the Bay Area. Gail used the concierge service when she was in Thailand. And this is all part of our membership. You don't pay extra for this. So I want to drill down a little bit about my story here. I have a short video. I kind of set it up about my son. But rather me explain, let me play the video.
Hey, how you guys doing? I wanted to share my Trevorium story. You're probably viewing a webinar or a video, and this is exactly how I saw it. It was on a webinar, and I was looking at the opportunity from a financial perspective because I wanted to earn more money. But right around this time, a year and a half ago, my son came to me and said, "Dad, how come we never travel?" I said, "What do you mean? We do travel." He said, "No, how come we never leave California? My friends go to Jamaica, Cancun, the Philippines, and we never leave California." Well, I told him I was taking a look at this opportunity, and we're going to take a trip to Vegas. So when we were on the plane, he said, "Dad, Vegas is outside of California, right?" And I guess he needed to have bragging rights with his friends. But anyway, we stayed at a beautiful 4-star resort, $78 for 5 days. While we were there, I said, "Son, in 4 months, we're going to Hawaii." And he said, "The real Hawaii?" And I said, "Yeah." And he had the nerve to ask me, "Are we going first class?" But anyway, we went and had a great time. But even better than that, a year later, we took another trip to Hawaii, right? And we had a wonderful time. And everyone should be able to provide this for their family. And I want to play this short video of my son right there on the beach. I just got slammed by a wave. I got sand in my hair. But
I won't tell you how I got slammed. I was trying to do something.
My son. Priceless moments. Hey, Cal. We're out here at the beach. I got sand all in my hair. We've been plunging in that water right there. Cal, how you like it this year? This is our second trip. Water's coming.
It's fun. It's really good. Giant Trevorium today because it travel for less. You can travel for less, and you get to experience really cool vacations like this, like Hawaii or something else. There's huge waves here.
I got sand all in my hair. I don't care. I'm having a good time.
Me too.
Man, the sun, we hit the wave and it just splashed all in my face. So, son, what do you think?
I think about what?
Trevorium.
I think it's
putting him on the spot.
It's good because you could travel more, travel for less, and you get free money every month.
Well, I got work for it. But
well, you have to work for it, and yeah, it's cool.
Sand in your eyes, huh? Water,
No, I have salt water, yeah.
All right, till next time.
See, I used to be a homebody till I went to Hawaii. When I went to Hawaii, because see, I have older children, right? And they're the ones that were doing all the traveling. I had them in the best schools I could afford, and I'm taking back. They were the ones traveling. But here he is. He's a soccer player, and he's inspired to go pro, and this journey is very expensive, right? They call it pay to play, and he travels. He travels a lot. So this membership is helping us save in that aspect, and obviously the income. So that's my son about 3 years after that video. Anyway, he's on his way to high school. So I touched on a couple of things and kind of gave you some examples, but here's a short video to kind of bring it all together that the company put together on how we get the points, what's available, and then we'll come back and start wrapping it up.
What if the trips you've only dreamed about weren't?
Can you guys hear
dreams
that
at all?
okay?
Bali, Paris, Hawaii, Dubai, the Greek Isles, anniversaries, birthdays, family milestones. Not maybe someday, but today. Because here's the truth most people never hear. The world isn't out of reach. It's just retail pricing makes it feel that way. For decades, travel has been treated like a luxury for the wealthy, the lucky, or the insiders. Meanwhile, most families are working harder than ever, and vacationing less than they want. Not because they don't want to travel, but because retail pricing makes it nearly impossible. That's the problem, and Travorium is the solution. Travel is the largest industry on Earth, over $10 trillion and growing towards $15 trillion. But here's what most people don't realize. When you shop around for travel online, you're not comparing different companies and prices. NBC News exposed this. Almost every major travel site you are considering is owned by one of two companies. What this means is you're not comparing prices. You're comparing different logos owned by the same two companies. These companies control the rates. They control the markups, and they make billions. Consumers pay the price. So families aren't saying no to travel. They're saying no to retail pricing. In 2013, Travorium launched with a bold idea. What if every day people could access the kind of travel pricing that insiders get? Not marked up retail, not gimmicks, not limited time deals. Actual wholesale access. Today, Travorium operates in 60+ countries across 6 continents, with corporate offices in California, Spain, Kazakhstan. We've paid out tens of millions in commissions, support multiple languages, and continue expanding worldwide. We're not a startup. We're not a travel website copycat. We're a global wholesale travel platform built for real people by visionary entrepreneur David Hart, who was once a finalist for Entrepreneur of the Year in California. We're redefining what's possible. We show people all around the world how to do the one thing they've always dreamed of doing: travel, but at a price they never knew was possible. Travorium gives members access to our wholesale booking engines, where you can book hotels, resorts, rental cars, cruises, excursions, activities, and entertainment at pricing better than travel agent rates. It looks and feels like the booking sites you already use, but with pricing retail simply cannot touch. So whether it's a weekend away, a family vacation, or business travel, you get insider wholesale pricing the public never sees. And here's the game changer. Many members save more than the cost of their membership from wholesale pricing alone. This is before they include the travel points that allow them to take premium trips for a fraction of the price. Next, we give you access to our Dreamcation platform. This is where travel becomes a lifestyle, not a once-in-a-while event. Every month, you receive travel points with your membership. Every 6 to 7 months, you can turn those travel points into incredible vacations around the world for up to 90% off the retail price. Dreamcations come in 2 powerful experiences. First, getaways. Access 2,000+ resort properties worldwide, often 70 to 90% off retail. Full kitchens, multiple bedrooms, resort amenities, no gimmicks, just real wholesale value. Some getaways can even be reduced all the way down to $0 plus tax when travel points are applied. How about world tours? Our signature bucket list group vacations and most popular feature of our Dreamcation platform. There are up to 18 curated world tours per month, with a minimum of 150 4- and 5-star dream destinations every year. The dates are set, and these are premium accommodations. You explore iconic locations with a worldwide community of like-minded travelers, creating magical memories you simply cannot buy online. And after travel points are applied, these VIP experiences are typically up to 90% off retail. And whether you choose getaways, world tours, or a combination of both, Platinum members receive enough travel points to enjoy 2 amazing vacations every 12 to 14 months. Here are real examples of what that looks like. Dubai. Stay 6 days in 4- and 5-star accommodations with breakfast included for as low as $199 total after maximum travel points are applied. Honolulu, Hawaii. Enjoy world-class beaches for 2 as low as $50 per person per day with breakfast included. And Crete, Greece. Stay 5 days at an all-inclusive resort for 2 people after maximum points are applied. And these are just a few examples. We have thousands of trips you can book. Getting started is simple. There are 3 options to choose from. The first is Silver at $69.95 one-time enrollment and $52.50 per month. You have access to the wholesale booking engine only with no travel points. This is perfect for occasional travelers. Our Titanium is $149.95 one-time enrollment and $75 a month with enough travel points to enjoy a Dreamcation experience once a year at wholesale value. Finally, our Platinum, $269.95 one-time enrollment and $135 a month, and it's our most popular package and premier membership. Provides enough travel points to enjoy 2 Dreamcation experiences every 12 to 14 months at massive savings once travel points are applied. No long-term contracts, and you can cancel at any time. Here's the bottom line. Many of our members save more than they spend on the membership, even before counting the vacations. That's what makes this feel like wholesale travel access plus bonus vacations. Now let's talk about the business of travel. You see,
all right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the membership again. The silver membership here, again, $69 one time, $52 a month. You get access to the travel booking site, cruises. It's a nice program if you don't travel a lot. The Titanium's kind of the middle of the road. $149 one time, $75 a month, 50% off savings. But what you have been seeing today, all the deals that you are seeing is based on this membership. This is why it's the most popular. This is how people are going to buy for $29. This is how we were able to stay right there on the beach in Hawaii for $519 or so, including breakfast. If you've done any traveling, you know breakfast is an average $50, right? So you had a family of 3, that's $150 a day. We ate every single day because it was included. Again, this is most popular, it's most beneficial, and it's $135 a month. It kind of gives you a kind of a pay it forward on your vacation. But what a lot of people do, they take advantage of what's called our partnership to be able to eliminate that $135. The partnership is just an additional $99 a month. Now, this $99 goes a long way. Why? Because when you become a partner, this goes from just a travel membership to a business. When you add this on, these trips, the video I took, it allows me to write all our travel off. So not only are we getting a huge savings on the travel, we are able to save thousands of dollars on our taxes. We're in a position now where we actually get something back. We were always either even or we needed to write a check. Because we have the partnership, and I recommend everyone, even if you say, well, Gary, I don't want to try to recruit people or anything. I understand. But what happens is you start traveling and people start inquiring, and this is now a business for you. So this is how you're able to not pay the $135. They give you an option. And I know Marcia says, yeah, I want to get my first 3 my first week. A lot of people do that take action. Some people, they want to wait till the stars and the moon, everything lines up, the weather. No, she says, no, I want to get started. I want to help some of my friends and family. And I'm serious about what I see here. So our goal here in the first 30 days is to help Marcia get refer 3 people, because when she does that, she came in with the platinum membership. Gail did, I have one for my wife. But when we help 3 people see the vision of what we have here, she's no longer paying the $135 a month. And this is what moves what's called our compensation plan, because again, a lot of people don't want to do the networking piece, but many people travel together. They travel with their friends. They travel with family, the sororities, fraternities, they travel. All you need to do is refer 3 people. And what ends up happening, the company pays you $4.45 a day. And that covers your costs, because you're going to earn $137 a month. That's going to cover your costs. Now, I'm not even talking about the discounts that you get on your cell phone bills. We have people cutting their bills down to $50 with the cell phone bills with our package with T-Mobile. So there's a whole lot to cover that $135, and people are paying more than that on a vacation. But this gives you an option to refer people. Now, for the entrepreneurs here that say, Gary, I like what I see. I know travel. It's a no-brainer. People are going to travel. I know a lot of people that travel. How do I make money? Well, I'm going to just kind of tell you how this works from my own personal experience. Once I launched my business, I got my 3 people right away. So I wasn't paying the 135. But within about, I think roughly two months, maybe we'll just call it an even 3, I had 8 people on my left and 8 people on my right, a total of 16 people. But I personally only brought in about 4 at that time. Well, the company was paying me $300 a month. That trip I showed you to Hawaii, we took a trip to Vegas prior to that. I paid for my airfare to Vegas and also Hawaii. That is a great feeling to be on vacation. You're having a great time and you're not sitting in the back of your mind saying, I got to pay for this, right? You know, I borrow from the future. I got to pay for this. No, my whole trip was paid for. So when I was in Hawaii, I said, man, everyone should have an opportunity to travel this way. So about 8 months in, my team grew to about 25. Well, not about, it was at least 25 on my left, 25 on my right. At that time, I think I probably brought in 8, of my friends and family. Gail was one of them. And you become what's called a 2-star. I started making $1,500 every single month. And I've been doing that ever since, but it grew even more. And then once you hit that rank, they give you this ring. It's a leadership ring. I don't know if you guys can see this. It's a little Super Bowl ring, leadership ring for hitting this rank. This is very significant. If you're already working and you're making extra, $750, $1,500, $2,000 a month, plus you've tapped into the tax aspect, you've probably changed your whole finances. Now you have some money here, not only to vacation, but maybe pay down some debt, maybe get a nicer car, maybe get a second car, maybe go from renting to actually owning. You got an extra $1,500 a month. That can make a difference in, your address. Now, a little over a year, I hit the rank, which is called 3-star. Right now, I earn $2,100 every single month. If somebody travels, if they don't travel, if they join, if they don't join, because I have a team that supports this volume of people. Now, I have a team of about 320 people, and I've only have 15 personally enrolled people. So it's not you going out building a team of all, it's just getting a few people. Now, this is the goal here in the next month or so, is to hit the rank of 4-star. Why? Because this is wealth to me. Why? Because this will pay my mortgage. Paying my mortgage by simply helping other people save money on travel, create additional income, and help other people. I mean, what better way to earn income? I don't have to haul any products around. All I got to do is show up and do this, show a video. Now, if you're here and say, well, Gary, that sounds good, but I need to see some real money. In order for me to really tap into this, I need to see some real money. Well, our first real money, I would call 6-figure income. And if you ever done networking before, this is a very small team, 188 left and right. I had a team of over 1,400 people in my health and wellness company. I was making about $4,000 a month. If I had that here, I'd be making close to $20,000 a month. Well, here, very small team, you're earning $10,000. They say $4,000 to $10,000. The average right now with the growth for our company, it's about $14,000 a month building this team. And so as we are working collectively to do that, the income is generated. And what's nice about when you become an ambassador, now I'm kind of rolling to the end. Thanks for staying here. I do have something for you guys at the end for staying on. How you get access to a vacation here in 14 days. But when you're an ambassador, I thought this was like, okay, you did a great job. They take you on this trip, right? Well, no, they do it every single year. So you get those other 2 to 3 vacations, plus probably ambassador. I mean, some people still work, but a lot of people turn in their 9 to 5. And so they got room to take a 4th trip, right? They even done it even better. They say, hey, do you want to go do some training in Hawaii? We'll pay for that trip too. So you're looking at about 5 vacations, almost a vacation every single month as you hit the rank of ambassador. And the income continues to grow. They got this lifestyle watch here, but the income is here from an entrepreneur standpoint. Here's a short video of some of the people here. All these people make well over 6 figures with our company as ambassadors, and then we'll come back and wrap it up.
I mean, my favorite passion, favorite thing in the world, and I always say my favorite sport is traveling. So I was traveling, but nowhere near as much as I am, and nowhere near as
look
5
like
stars
first
I am,
class there.
and nowhere near as less as I'm paying. So Travorium has completely changed my life. I mean, completely.
The life before Travorium was uneventful, a little boring, working, spending time with kiddos at home. Now, it's a little more exciting. I know every 6 months, every 2 months, I can go and I don't have to worry about money. Where I'm going, I have endless opportunities and millions of new connections thanks to this company.
For me, it was both. I could travel with my family, and that's the first thing that catched me. But when I look at the compensation plan, I was blown away, and I knew that this is something I was looking for many years. I do have 6 kids, 7 on the way, and very busy mom. But my kids are not excuse not to win. They are my reason why I'm winning, because they are my motivation every day. It's not only for me, that I want to build this business for myself. For me, it's very important to show my kids that they can be successful in life and that they can reach anything if they put, a goal and they're going to go and take action. So find your motivation and you will succeed at Travorium.
I mean, it's always something to try, something to see what is new, but opportunity what you can get in Travorium, it's outstanding. It's infinity what you can do here. Doesn't matter. You want to make money, you can make money. You want to travel, you can travel. You want to have a new friends, you can have a new friends. Whatever, just name it, you can get it here.
Okay, I'm just very excited after Danny's speech. It was so good. Travorium gives you financial freedom, and that's what caught my eye. The passive income, time, leverage, resilience, extra income. In real estate, let's face it, we have large commission checks, but it's still me working 24/7, delivering the checks, talking to mortgage brokers, being a psychologist, and of course, answering phone calls 24/7. So I'm tied up to a place. And with Travorium, I realized I have this whole lot of freedom to travel the world and being literally anywhere in the world and make money sipping on a margarita somewhere on the beach.
That's what I'm talking about. I want to travel the world. I've worked hard. I want to travel the world. This is just more income. If you need to know more about that, we can go into that offline. But the money is here, you guys. My business partner, they're close to $1 million a year, and they show up and do Zooms like this every single day. So some of you may say, okay, Gary, hold on. I didn't come here for all that. Marcia just said, hey, check this out. You can save on travel. I'm not looking to build an empire. I'm retired. I'm good. I just want to save money on travel. Okay. Well, we got you covered. We call it get 3 strategy. Again, most of us know 3 people that want to travel. We want you working in the black. We don't want you paying the $135 a month. We want you to take advantage of these trips. At least 2 and sometimes 3 a year. And some people don't even travel 3 times in 3 years, right? So you have plenty of vacations. They're beautiful all over the world. And why do we talk about Get 3? The first gentleman I shared with you on that video, the 6-figure, the ambassadors, he was retired from this particular industry. He says, no, I'm good financially, but I am going to get my 3 because, I'm a business person. If I can nail it out, no cost, I'm going to get 3. So he sponsored his daughter and 2 of his friends, right? Well, he didn't know what they were doing in the background. They saw it from a business perspective. And he started getting this check every month, $300. And he asked the guy that brought him in, he said, how am I getting $300 a month? And all I did is enroll 3 people. He said, well, you enrolled the right 3 people because they are sharing the opportunity. And there's 8 people on your left, 8 people on your right, and you're making $300. And he says, okay, I'm in. Let me go see how to do this. And a year and a half later, he's now, he just hit 2 stars. So he's about $20,000 a month. His daughter is a 2-star, which is $2,100. His wife's approaching $3,000. So they got a whole legacy going on. And I forgot to mention when I said legacy, when you reach that rank of $2,000 a month, which is where I'm at right now, you can will that. You can give it to your church, any nonprofit, your family, your grandkids. It continues to grow. If something were to happen to you, I'm creating an asset for my family to continue forever, right? Or launch a company which is designed to be a legacy company. Now, for those that stay to the end, and that's pretty much everybody, 14 days from from today, if you said, okay, I want to be a part of Marcia's team, I want to, support her, but also I see something in this for myself. I had some people that could use some money right now. They keep asking me for it now. I'm just joking. But, anytime there's an opportunity to help other people, I just think you should share it, even if it's not for you, right? I'm biased. I think it's for everyone, because when you can travel and live a lifestyle and be able to still earn income while you're traveling, and then take care of your largest expense, which is your taxes, cut your taxes as being a business, that's a huge win. So if you get started, and I hate to say, hey, if you get started today, but if you get started tonight, 14 days from now, you'll be able to take a trip like Gail did. She took the trip to Thailand. I think she already shared with you guys, about $200. You just pay the resort fees and taxes. The company does that to incentivize you to go travel, right? Take a trip. You don't have to wait till your points acquired. And it's all over the world. You don't have to go to Thailand. There's a lot to do right here in the United States. So this wraps up our presentation.
Gary.
Appreciate you guys hanging out. Someone said, hey, I guess that's Gail. Let me just wrap up and then we'll open it up for questions, Gail. So again, this was the first presentation from Marcia. Appreciate you guys coming on. I do know some people invited as well. But if whoever invited you, get back to them and let them know your thoughts. Or if you want to address your questions here, I'll do my best to answer them. If not, we definitely get an answer for you. I know some people, I don't want to come on camera and all that. But if you're like, no, Gary, I want to be the first on Marcia team because I know how these things work and I know Marcia. So the floor is open. And Gail, you were going to say something?
Yes. What I was going to say was, on those incentive trips and any other trip that you take, I wanted to let you know that you could take one person on the incentive trip and they are not charged any room fee or anything like that.
Oh, that's
And
a good
then,
point.
yeah, and then on any other trips that you take, you're booking the hotel. But again, the people that are in your room, they do not have to pay an additional expense. Just getting there. So, because some places, you have these programs and, you get yours at a discount, and then the people that are in there with you, they have to pay a certain amount for the room. But in this case, you don't.
I got a chat here. It says, Gary, let me go back to it. Gary, can you answer Donna's question for the cost of the membership? It's $369. That includes the partnership. I throw that $99 in because it just makes sense, because you're going to start sharing it. People are going to want to join. And then you're part of Marcia's team, which you'll benefit from some of the referrals that will be coming down the pipe from her efforts and some of the people on the team.
And then to maintain your booking, every year you're charged that $99.99.
Correct. One time.
And
like I said, a lot of people get 3 people really quick to cover their cost of membership. Are there any other questions?
Thank you, Donna.
Yeah, thanks, Donna. Any other questions? Don't be shy. People are like, yeah, I don't want to answer. I will follow up with Marcia. All
Perfect.
right, Sandra. Is that a sister or cousin? Oh, okay. Welcome. All right. Follow up and we'll hear. Is that your brother, Marvin? You got your family, man. That's, I'll tell you a little story about families. There's one person that came in. They sponsored 26 family members.
Wow.
Grandma was one of them. And instead of going to grandma's house every year for a family reunion, they would ask grandma, where do you want to go? And she said, I want to go to Paris. And what was nice, this is what they did. Let's just say they signed the person signed up, they signed grandma. So they all got 3. They got grandma, one niece, a cousin, They got their three. They'll say, okay, you go get Uncle John. You go get Auntie Susie. You go get, Uncle John. So that one got their three. They spread it around instead of saying, okay, I'm going to get the whole family. I'm going to sponsor all 20 of my family. No, I'm going to get my three. Okay. Marvin, you go get those two. You got your daughter. You go. And so now they travel as a family, and again, I kind of said that earlier. Sometimes you don't want to travel with your family, right? But for my family, we have a great family network, and but yeah, it was great. Grandma, she was dictating where the family reunion was. So I've never been to Cancun, or I've never been to Hawaii or whatever, or Jamaica, and just imagine picking those all-inclusives. You just go and have a good time. So who knows, Marcia? Maybe you get a family tree going. So. But anybody have any other questions? If not, also, Brother Melvin, okay. All right. Well, hey, I don't want to hold you guys all night, but if you have any questions, I'll hang out. If not, you can drop off, but I will hang out because some people say, I'm going to wait till everybody gets off so I can ask my question. I don't want to do it while everybody's on. So, all right. So welcome. I'll hang out. If you guys want to chat, we can. Ain't nobody dropping off. What's going on? Y'all not dropping off? Hey, congratulations, Marcia. Welcome to the team. I look forward to working with you. This was phenomenal here. This will be your own recording. If you want to do one day when you're off and you can kind of come on and share your story, we can do that too. You might say, hey, my first presentation, I sponsored 5 of my family members, So
you had a chat that came in, Gary.
Huh? What's that?
You had a chat that came in.
Greatly appreciate you, Gary. Oh, thanks, Marcia. Donna, does the initial membership fee be paid in full? Yeah, it has to be paid for in full. It has to be paid for in full. And I would recommend the platinum. I've had some people that wanted to get the silver. Matter of fact, Gail's brother was like, you're going to be disappointed because you got to wait so long to take a trip, and then you're not going to get the deals that you see. And but in any case, you're not tied in. But if that's what works for you, because some people said, well, Gary, I want to market the business, not the travel. I can't travel right now. I don't have the money to travel. So if I just come in a lower pack, I want to market the business, so that's fine too. So, any other questions come in? There's 6 people still hanging out. Y'all still here? I'm ready to go. No. Oh well, Gail's one. Alicia McDonald is still here. Donna Murphy. Rahanette. All right. Well, I guess that wraps it up.
Good night.
I'm gonna stop the recording. Good night. Glad you guys made it. Did I stop the recording? Let me find my recording. Congratulations, Marcia. I'm here if you need some help answering the questions, or Gail. We definitely want to help you answer questions.